Are you so bald that people can see what's on your mind? Are you so follicularly challenged that you make a cue ball look hairy? Do you have so much recession that you... Are you balding so bad that not even Bob the Builder could fix your hairline? Do you ever think to yourself, my God, there is no way life could be worse because I am bald? And the good news is, your days as a bald person are numbered because you're gonna die early. Okay, I'm being a little bit dramatic, but there actually is some interesting research out there that says that if you are balding young, that you have the potential to have a premature death. But before we get into that, guys, this Thursday, April 29th, I have a special event that's going on the Clubhouse app where we're going to be talking about hair loss and stress. This is going to be an event with me and a couple influencers, and it's a pretty exclusive invite-only event. If you do want to log on and listen to an event on Clubhouse, it's really, really easy to use. I'm going to put my email in a pinned comment below. Just send me an email with the title Clubhouse, and I will make sure that you get added in to that. Now back to the video. Now you're probably wondering, hey Jake, what's the problem? What is actually causing the death? Is it something like dying from shame of being bald? Well, no, it's not that or anything quite as dramatic, but it is still something serious. In fact, a study done in India with over 2,000 males showed that those who were prematurely balding had a more likely chance of having coronary heart disease. Now, just how likely is it? Just like a 15% chance more? No, it's actually a 5 times X chance at having coronary heart disease. Now, they didn't do this by simply analyzing dead bodies in the morgue that were bald. No, they did a research experiment designed to look at the medical history of those with coronary heart disease in conjunction with male pattern baldness. Next, the researchers correlated the findings with the level of severity of heart disease found in each of the subjects. Interestingly enough, they discovered that men with heart disease were much more likely to go prematurely gray or bald from male pattern baldness. More than 5 times the same amount, which is crazy. But the interesting thing is, this isn't an outlier. This isn't the only study that's found these kind of results. In fact, another study in Japan in 2013 was done to basically look at the same exact thing. 37,000 males were analyzed, and it was found they had a 32% more chance at developing heart disease than those that did not have male pattern baldness. And once again, in 2014, a study was conducted with Danish people, and over 10,000 men were analyzed, and once again, it was proven that there was a correlation between coronary heart disease and early onset balding and or grayness. Now, no one knows exactly why this is, but there has been speculation that the reason for this is that male pattern baldness or balding or gray hair is actually a sign of DNA that is being damaged that's associated with aging. Dr. Sachin Patel also goes on record as saying this: premature graying and male pattern baldness correlate well with vascular age irrespective of chronological age and are plausible risk factors for coronary artery disease. Baldness and premature graying should be considered risk factors for coronary artery disease, and these factors may indicate biological rather than chronological age, which may be more important in determining total cardiovascular risk. So I don't know about you, but I don't love to hear the fact that biologically I might be older than the average 28-year-old because I have male pattern baldness. So where does that leave you and I? Well, of course, I can't give you medical advice, so don't take this as advice. But the thing that I would posit to you is, how can you take care of yourself and counteract these same effects? Now, if we have a disposition genetically to biologically age faster and even worse, have heart disease problems from an aging heart, it goes to reason that I would say it's important for us to watch our nutrition and exercise. These are the two fundamental things that we can do on a day-to-day basis that can have one of the biggest impacts on our life. Now, if one was to look at advice on how to reduce the chance of having heart disease in your life, you would hear advice such as control your blood pressure, control your cholesterol, exercise, don't drink, don't smoke, eat a healthy diet, stay a healthy weight. So these are all things that are within our control. Unfortunately, right now, genetically on the DNA level, that's not something that we can really modify. I hope one day with technology and science merging, there is a way that that is achieved. But right now, it looks like we have to take special care of our heart. And also, on top of all of this, one of the important things is managing our stress. Now, I know the men in my family, who actually all of them are bald, have a history of heart attacks. And much of this comes from their own stress, their nutrition, and lack of exercise. This is something that I've plotted out inside of my family and seen that just about everybody who's had a heart attack has not been an active person, has not watched their nutrition, and suffered from stress in their life. Predominantly in the area of stress, I've noticed that the men in my family don't really handle emotional stress well. They bottle it up and they don't really do anything to release it or deal with it. In fact, they just hold it inside and instead explode like a bottle rocket. So naturally, this is of great concern for me, and it's something that I want to watch out in the future. So what's the takeaway from this video? Maybe we should exercise a little bit more, watch what we're eating, and manage our stress. These things are things that are within our control, and those are the things that we can change. Now, I don't know about you, I may be bald, but I don't want a faulty heart. Now, if you weren't aware of this research like I wasn't yesterday, then please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe just to let me know that you appreciated what I'm doing and going and doing research for you guys.